Alright boys and girls, it is time to get excited for the upcoming new essences for the wizard. But before we go and dive into that, some of you guys been asking me when we can expect this update to go live for the global version of the game and when we can get our hands on these essences. So we're going to talk about that before we dive into the official information about the wizard essences with the maxed mastery values, and also take a look at some new video clips for some other classes new essences as well. So first off, this update or the new essences has not gone live on any servers at all. Right now it is being tested in Chinese player test server. Some of the people got the access to the test server and they are the one who is sharing the video clips and the information right now. But we got some official information from Blizzard as well that I will be sharing in a sec. But when we can expect this update to go live, we can expect this update to go live towards the end of the month, after 23rd, and I would say between 23rd and 28th of April we will be getting this update, which will come with the new essences and some more changes before the Paragon 800 hits the server. That is when we can expect this update. And now let's go take a look at some of the new video clips for the new essences for other classes, which include Demon Hunter and the Necromancer. Necromancer is actually going to be super fun to play for farming. This person here in the video is doing a challenge rift. You can see there is an icon below, so fighting the enemy is higher than the combat rating. Challenge rift 442 is what this person is doing, using this build, running on the mount and using the soul, whatever the name, and rat form. You can see a pretty good looking AoE skill and seems to be doing good. And look at that mount. I'm so jealous. Hopefully a day will come in future when we will have an arcane mount for the wizard. That is gonna look super duper good on a wizard. Imagine a complete magic mount and a wizard riding it, moving like a lightning and damaging enemies. I know it sounds OP, but it could be like a new visual effect. We don't need the sprite spark forever. They can come up with a new form of lightning nova, or introduce maybe the Arcane Torrent, which basically gives you a mount and hit enemies around you. That could be super awesome. I mean, we have so many ideas. They just need to listen to some of us wizard player, and we can do a lot more. But anyways, if we keep looking, this is the mount, and I have no idea what class this is. This is actually, never mind, is a Demon Hunter. A lot of traps and smoke bomb and sentry, I believe so, traps. And what I have seen people talk about is they are not excited. Demon Hunters are not excited for this these essences, but these are the one for the Tempest. So the new breaker for the Tempest, what I have seen the people talk about, the one who tested it, it will have 2 charges. You will have 2 charges of the new breaker, and every time you use it you will be untargetable. And if you time it right, what the people on the test server said, you can basically keep the untargetable up for 3 seconds. That is going to be super awesome. And there we go, the Crusader, the Lightning Thunder Crusader, and that is all we have in terms of the video clips. And now let's go take a look at the official information of the wizard essences. I'm sad I don't have any video clips as of me recording this right now. Maybe tomorrow we will get something more, but let's start with the helm. You can see Scorchner launches a ball of fire that damages and burn enemies along its path, and summoning a number of fireballs to orbit you equal to the number of enemy scorch inflicted with burn. And scorch damage is increased by 18% at max mastery. Now this could be super good depending on how many enemies you hit. and with the new effects for the Scorch, it can be even better. So I can see myself coming up with a new Scorch build for PvE. I'm not sure how good it will be for the PvP, but we're definitely gonna get a new build for PvE, and it is gonna be Fire Scorch build. Next, we have the new shoulder, and it is for the Scorch again. And insult to injury is the name. Damage dealt by Scorch to the team enemy within 2 seconds is increased by 8%, stacking up to maximum of 24%, and at max mastery, damage is increased by 45.6%. So like I told you, there is going to be a new build for the Scourge, and we only need to find a way to create a firestorm, and it is going to be even stronger. And if we go to the next one, it is the new chest, Ice Guard. Ice armor now grant immunity to the knockback effect while active. Ice armor cooldown is reduced by 3.6%. So knockback immunity, not sure how useful this is gonna be for PvP. If this was a complete immunity to the CC, then oh boy, the Battle Mage Wizard would be back with a bang, and it would be something. Oh my goodness, so many people would have loved that, but maybe one day we will get that. But for now, a knockback immunity, I don't think it is gonna be super useful. But we have an option now. Maybe in future versus some hard bosses in PvE, this will be needed. And next we have the legs, fiery revenge, teleport now imbued with a fire, damaging and burning nearby enemies when you arrive at your target location. Teleport damage increased by 18%, and I already know that the cooldown will be increased by 2 seconds when you equip these legs. So I'm not sure how I feel about this right now, and I'm not sure if we will be using this, but we have an option of the fire teleport now with the legs. And then we have the main hand for the magic missile. This is the interesting one. We need to check how much damage output we can increase using the equalizer. Each time you use a skill, your next magic missile turns into a flaming missile if cast within 5 seconds, which explode on impact to deal additional damage to nearby enemy. And you can stack up to 3 flaming missile. Damage is increased by 36% at max mastery. Again, if you are using somewhat the finger bleeding build, like button mashing build, this could be really strong with that. But we need to see in a normal build how useful equalizer could be. But in a button mashing build, this is going to be super strong. And at the end, it is the offhand, the flame supremacy. Ice armor instead radiate with fire, burning nearby enemies and increasing your damage against burning enemies. Ice armor cooldown is reduced by 7.2%. Again, this could be super solid. Or we can go with the Scorch with the shoulder and the helm, and that we can go with the ice armor that gives us the win and create somewhat a 100% uptime for the firestorm. That could also be a new combo. So definitely a lot more coming for a wizard. I'm excited, but that is all. If I get more information, we'll be sharing that with you all. But for now, this is the official information coming straight from Blizzard with the max mastery for each item for the wizard. Now I'm signing off. See you all in the next one. You guys have a great day. So I was about to publish this video, and then I noticed that we have even more footage for the upcoming essences for the wizard, and you know what, we had to include that. So let's go check it out. I can already notice that the Scourge has more than 1 charges, which is good. So let's check it out. The dude is using the Scourge and getting some projectile to circle the wizard. That somewhat works like the Hellfire Fragment, it seems like, or the Arcane Torrent, seeking the closest enemy and attacking it. So there we go, that was the helm. And yep, there we go, the Scorch again. This dude is now showing the scorch. It goes straight. You select the direction, send the scorch, and then you get that projectile circling around your wizard, and that projectile will seek the nearest enemy like the hellfire fragment. So all right, there we go. We have two projectiles circling. Now this is going to be for the ice armor. The offhand will turn the ice armor into a flaming one, and the chest will give you the knockback immunity. Not important. And there we go, a decent circle. I like that. Decent circle. And not bad. This is not bad at all. And then this is the legs for the teleportation. Flaming one. You select the area where you want to teleport, and then it leaves behind some damage. And yep, that is how it is. I'm not impressed by the teleport at all, and it has at least more charges. Then we have the primary for the magic missile. You after using the skill, your projectile will be turned into a flaming one, and there we go, flaming magic missile. Not bad, not bad. I mean, looking okay-ish. After seeing them in the game, we still need to try them out. I still have few builds in my mind right now that we would able to like make using some of the new essences, at least for PvE. But for now, that is all. A bit disappointed, but maybe the essences will turn out to be better when it comes to damage. I'm signing off. See you all in the next one. You guys have a great day. Later.